G'day guys, Retro here. Today we're going to tie a pheasant tail nymph. Trying to get better quality videos up, and hopefully this will be a bit better than the last couple I've done, and we'll see, eh? Okay, take that to the bend of the hook. We'll cut ourselves some pheasant tail fibres between 8 and 10. Because this has got to be for the tail and the body. So you measure them, the length of the hook, transfer that measurement to the back of the hook, cinch wrap down, maybe go back once or twice, and there's our tail. I'll just bring that up a little bit and go back down again, just make sure they're locked in, and I wrap over to make sure that that body fibre gets right back to the beginning of the tail. Let's move this feather out of the way. Okay, so now we need some wire. So now I've got some wire here, just using gold wire. We'll wrap that in at that point, lock it back, go all the way forward, go back again, just to make sure this thing doesn't fall apart. I like to make sure I've got plenty of thread wraps. Just place that there for the moment. Now we'll wrap this body. You notice I've left the bobbin exactly where I finished, so it keeps the wraps reasonably close together. Okay, now that's about the point we want to lock it in. And that's going to double up as our thorax, wing case, sorry, not thorax. Okay, now we've got the wire. Now I'm going to counter wrap this wire. 1, 2, 3, sorry about that, bumping the camera, 4 times, and bring it up to the front. That just gives us a little bit more weight on this nymph. I'm going to pull that back, lock it in. We'll just spiral that off. There we go, nice neat break. Just lift that tail up, a bit tired. Okay, so now we need to build up a thorax. You can use peacock herl, you can use dubbing, you can use ostrich herl. I like for this example, I'll use peacock herl, and we'll take it from the eye of the feather, and I'll just take a few strands. I'm actually going to take 4 strands from this eye, because they're quite thin. Okay, now we'll just cut the tips off because they're very fragile. We'll lock those in. Okay, this is just a simple pheasant tail nymph. We're going to wrap those around and create a nice, reasonably tidy thorax. Now I'm not going to put any legs on this one. This is just a simple, easy, or quick and easy, relatively quick and easy tie for you guys. Just lock that in with a couple of wraps, pull it back, another couple of wraps. You can pull them off, you can snap them off, you can just cut them off, it's up to you. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll pull that wing case over, which we made earlier, bringing it to us a little bit, so when it does pull back it lands on top. There we go. and pull this lot back, and we'll give it a half hitch, or no we won't, we'll give it a whip finish. There we go, just give it one whip finish so we don't lose it. We'll make it 2. Then we can snip these fibres off. You can leave it like that if you want to, or you can put in another couple of whip finishes. There we go, which is what I'm going to do. Make sure it's nice and tight. Cut it off. Now, for all intents and purposes, that's a very fishable fly. You can see the thorax is not really bulbous, but it's enough for the fish to identify it as being a nymph. Now what I do like to do is I like to put a bit of UV adhesive on top of the wing case, just to make it show up a bit more, I suppose. I mean, it might not make much difference to the fish, but to me it does, so that's what we're going to do. I'm going to use a bit of Loon thick fly finish. Just pop that there for a moment, just squeeze it out. Here we come, or here it comes, should I say. It's sitting for a while. Right, and we'll just move that around a little bit. I can't find my dubbing needle, which is really handy. Oh, there it is. So this is I've made it quite bulbous now, the wing case, but you can take a bit of that off, just run it down the back a little bit, and that just puts a bit of strength in that, in the rest of the fly. Okay, so we hit it with a torch. I've got a little laser torch. Hit it, and that's the end of the fly. Now that's pretty bomb proof. You've got the wire protecting the fibres around the body section. You've got the UV adhesive or resin protecting the wing case, and you've got a very productive fly. Thanks for watching Retro's Fly Tying channel. Tight lines and screaming reels.